Hi everybody, welcome to this episode of the Lavaca County News Review podcast. Now, join your hosts, Murray and Michelle, as they bring you the news from all the newspapers in Lavaca County, Texas. Okay, Murray and Michelle, take it away.
Hello everybody, this is Murray back with you for this May 10th and 11th review of the newspapers in Lavaca County. And I've got my host, Michelle, here with me. How are you, Michelle?
I'm great, Murray. How are you?
Oh, I'm good now. And we're going to start with the Hallettsville Tribune-Herald. And let's see, what do we have? Commissioners designate May 15th as Peace Officers Memorial Day.
Yeah, so Mr. Jimmy Apple does a great job always covering Commissioners Court, their meetings, and what's going on in their neck of the woods. And so this is a day that they've selected as Peace Officers Memorial Day. So to read more about that and what happened during their talks and what's going to go on, and the proclamation that declares different things. I know it's like National Police Week is also May 14th to 20th. So different things like that. But we have Memorial Day coming up, but this is a little bit different because it's specifically for those of like civil service.
Yeah, we have a picture and a story on the front page about an accident that was north of Hallettsville on Highway 77. And then we've got some sad news that hit our community about the accidental death of a young man that was a junior in high school here at Hallettsville. And what is his name, Michelle?
Landon.
Yeah. Landon Wayne Koenig. He's 16. And it's just, everybody has been so upset about this, and I don't know, there's not much we can say except personally I give condolences to the family and his many friends.
Yeah, it affected a lot of people, as with all deaths, but when they're young and just 1 minute you're just living a full life and the next minute it's gone, and that's very hard. And so we hate when we have to report news like this, but it is part of our job, and we do offer our deepest sympathy to the family, to Hallettsville High School and all his friends.
That's right. I hope that y'all can, well, I know you can't forget it, but maybe you can get past it. But it's a terrible thing. And we're moving on now to
Henry Joe.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the little fella. I don't know why I forgot about him.
I know.
But he's got a pretty long town chatter.
He had a lot to say this week.
He didn't have, you said he didn't have anything about the question? Or
He has a question, but he forgot to tell us here at the office the answer. And we've been really busy, so we haven't had a chance to look that up. So keep calling in your answers. We are writing them down. And Henry is going to have a little work when he comes back next week.
Yeah, the little fella being here Monday, and he'll have to catch up.
Oh, well, the board approves a new football stadium, scoreboard for the football stadium, which will be a nice addition next year. And you can see what else the board did or talked about. And also that was covered by Jimmy. He loves those meetings, you think, Murray?
I don't know about that, but he does a good job of covering them. Now we got Lavaca County EMS plans open house for EMS week. That's by our managing editor, Bobby Hariska. And we got Sacred Heart has got a new athletic director. Can you read his name?
Yeah, his name is Alex Seidler. And I'm pretty sure, and if I say this wrong, I'm very sorry, but I think he is the son-in-law of Mr. Hoosman. Coach Hoosman?
Oh, okay.
I'm almost like 100% sure, but I didn't do my research, so if I'm wrong, well, I just gave you a great compliment to be the son-in-law of Mr. David Hoosman.
Yeah, well, I know we'll get some calls if you did make a mistake.
I did, so call and forget my name. It's not Michelle.
There you go. And I'm looking at school news. It's on page 5A. And it looks like we have a boo-boo, folks. So we might as well own up to it.
It happens, right?
Yeah, it says Sacred Heart Catholic High School graduation is set for May the 21st. And somehow or another, this was last year's. That will be corrected. But I just wanted to call it to your attention so you won't have to make no
So congrats to those graduates.
Yeah.
We hope, excuse me, that you're entering your first semester of college or year of work, whatever you chose to do after high school, and doing a great job. And congrats to the new graduates. We will make sure that that gets corrected and your names will be posted next week.
You bet. We've got on 7A, we have local events in the 22nd annual Slavnost.
That means celebration.
Is that what it
Henry
is?
told me. Henry.
Yeah, he told me, but I forgot it.
Oh.
But anyway, I'm surprised he didn't forget to tell me. Anyway, we got that covered, local events. We're going to go through this pretty fast, folks. We have an article about Mr. Daniel Yashek.
Yeah, and some more Fiddler's Frolic stuff. That was covered by our managing editor, Bobby Horechka, and our new staff writer, Clayton Kelly. So go ahead, read on more of those winnings. We couldn't put them all in there a couple weeks ago because there was so many. So.
Yeah. Well, we're going to move on over to Little Chucky Groff's sports section. And he's got a ton of stuff in here, so I'm going to tell you, go ahead and read it. But he's got quite a few color pictures. The Indians earn a pass to state tournament, and Brahmas take Nixon Smiley in 2 straight games. So I guess these teams are all in the playoffs.
Yeah, they're all still playing. So
Yeah.
good luck to them this week.
Do you know anything about?
I just know that Ms. Ella Demmel finished second in the 100 meters.
Okay.
And I think that was all at Tap State Track. So there's some results in there, and congrats to them and how well they did. And then we have soccer championships Saturday. These kids all did a great job. They won. 2 of them won championships, and the others finished a really great season. We do know one of the coaches, Ms. Ani Zach.
You
And
bet.
so I don't know. Is it all about the coaching?
I don't know. Well, Miss Ani Zach is our office manager here at the Tribune in Hallettsville, and she does an awesome job, and I know she does a good job with these soccer teams. I see 4 pictures. Is that how many? Is that the total, or do you know?
Oh, I'm not really sure
Okay.
on that one.
It probably is. And the Lavaca Swimming Pool is hosting or has hosts annual kid fishing tournament. And we got more class reunions and
Lots of stuff going on.
Yeah.
Keep checking it out.
yeah, lots of classifieds, and Michelle can tell you about them. And
I'm telling you, if you need a job, there's lots out there. Check it out. And then someone invented a fan. I read, or I should say I skimmed this article because Murray was coming in the door and I had to get going. But I knew he could tell you more about it. But there was an inventor in Hallettsville. He did leave Hallettsville. He didn't take credit for this fan, right?
he was a very modest man, and I came across this years ago in the Hallettsville Herald. And his name is Emil Kricklaw, and I don't know exactly how to pronounce that. I think the little fella Hank Yashek told me that was German. Now, I don't know. But anyway, this man, he invented this fan in 1900, and it was supposed to be like a self-propelled fan that you never had to cut off. It didn't run on electricity. Somehow he used water and compressed air, and he told a reporter that it had been running for 3 months, and he says, but it will continue to run on for years. Now, you would think an invention like that would be, you'd be able to, easy to find by Googling. Nothing. And then, as I was closing out the column, I came across more information about him, where he relocated to Mexico and got in the mining business. And he evidently ran with some pretty influential people in Hallettsville, because the namesake of our local library, French Simpson, went down there to see him. So, I don't know. I'm going to keep digging, because I think I looked 1900, 1906, 7, and 8, and found up just little tidbits about this man. But anyway, I hope you enjoy reading it.
And more to come for Murray.
All right, I guess we're ready to move over
All right, let's do it.
to the Shiner Gazette.
Welcome to my favorite place, Shiner, Texas. And the beginning starts with Mr. but soon to be Father Ryan Kapovic. He will be ordained this Saturday in Victoria and then celebrate his first Mass Saturday evening in Shiner. And so he did grow up in Shiner. I have been very honored. I got to take, Bobby quotes me on taking his pictures when he first entered the seminary, and now I took these pictures as he's getting out and fixing to enter priesthood. But I also had the honor of taking his graduation pictures.
Right.
And his mom told me that Mass he'll be celebrating on May 13th is 20 years from his exact graduation date. So that's a pretty cool tidbit.
Kind of makes you feel old, don't it?
Murray! Okay, so I do feel old, but I am very proud of him, and I think it's a great calling, and he took it on, and he's done great things with it. And I'm happy for him and happy for the city of Shiner. And there's a bunch of tidbits about the chalice and how it was handed down. It's just a great story that Bobby did. So kudos to Bobby too. And
Yeah,
so I'm a little partial.
I'll have to read that. I just got the papers this morning, friends, so I'm not up to date on what's in them.
The second one is about the Gaslight Theater, which has super amounts of history, and how Josh Casper got involved with it. Basically, she married and had to move down to Shiner, and her career was in broadcasting, and Shiner at that time did not have much going in that field. So.
Yeah, and she got here, and I think what I saw said that they didn't even have a radio station.
No. So it talks about that, and the Gaslight, guys, if you haven't been, it's a great production, and I highly recommend getting tickets. We have election results, which I don't think we mentioned. There should be election results in the Hounsville paper, too, in all of our papers, and on our Lavaca County Today website. So.
Yes, it is. And we have another story about the commissioners designating May 15th as at Peace Officers Memorial Day. And Jimmy Apple wrote this, and we need to thank these people every day for what they go through and what they have to face. So kudos to them, and we certainly appreciate having them.
No, I got really excited about seeing this free summer youth quilting class, because I'm always trying to find things for my daughter to do during the summer. But you need a sewing machine.
And we got a picture of the class of 1963 holding a reunion, and the Providence Christian Academy students taking a field trip.
I want to a shout out. I'm way ahead of you. No, I'm not way ahead.
No, you're with me. Go ahead.
To Avery Coleman. She's a 4th grade student at Shiner Elementary, and she won an essay contest for the Victoria Symphony's 2023 Children's Discovery Concert essay, which was big. It may have only came with I hate to say only a $50 certificate, but it is a pretty big contest with a lot of entries, so congrats to that little girl. I'm very proud of her. And Bohemian Boilers
placed 3rd overall at the Port O'Connor Crawfish Fest and Cook-Off. So congratulations to them. There's all their names are under the picture. Port O'Connor's a beautiful place. I enjoy going down for the Warriors weekend, which is coming up soon. And now we're at Mark Luby's Shiner Sports. And Michelle, I'll let you take off on this.
Yeah, all the Comanche and Cardinal sports are still doing well and live in the playoffs. The Cardinals, now I may quote this wrong, I should have asked Chuck. The Lady Cardinals, I think, will play Sacred Heart for the semifinal game before state this Friday.
Yeah.
So best of luck to both those teams. I'm not going to say who I'm rooting for.
I think we probably know.
I hope one of the Lavaca County teams win.
Yeah.
Anyway, and then the Lady Comanches, they're fixing to head to state. It's historical because they've never, or to state in golf, and it's historical because they've never been before. So congrats to them. Megan Winkerwater says it's a surreal experience, and so golf hasn't been the biggest sport in Shiner, but it quickly has made its way to the top.
It's kind of like soccer, there just seems like now starting to get the attention that they deserve.
Lady Comanches, I know, still play tonight, and the Comanches played last night and took the win, so they're going to be on to round 3. And then congratulations to Gavin Gibson. He has signed to run cross-country and try cross-country skiing next year.
All right.
At the collegiate level.
Yeah, congratulations to him. And then we have just a few feature
The gas
articles.
prices are down, Murray.
Yeah,
I didn't know, but it's good to hear.
Yeah, it's good if it'll stay that way.
I got your classifieds.
And you got continuation of this story.
Yes, and it's really cool. There's a picture of Mr. P.I. giving him a cross. Read the caption underneath, not just because it has my name, but also because it tells a great story. I know, thank goodness, because my picture wasn't in there, Murray.
I should have known.
My name got in there at least. Whew, close one.
All right.
Call.
Moving on.
All right, we're heading to Yoakum.
We're going to Yoakum, and we're going to check out the front page. Looks like they had another wreck over there.
Yeah, is this two separate ones or one?
No, we had one last week. Oh, you mean here?
Yeah.
Well, I hope they wasn't running into one another, because one's a four-wheeler.
Well, we hope that they are okay. Oh, yeah, it was.
It was a vehicle and an all-terrain vehicle.
So hopefully they're all okay, and be careful out there on the road. Things happen really fast. It talks about that 3 of the 4 Yoakum bond propositions passed, so that's more election results, and you can read all about those.
Now we got a Pink Lady of the Year. Is that Miss Kelly Horton? No, she's administrator.
Let me go back up. I'm not sure, but congratulations.
Congratulations to all of you. It looks like 2 of you are holding awards.
Yeah,
so
maybe it's Polly Wright and Nancy McNeese. We're going to go with those 2 names.
Yeah.
Congrats to you guys.
All right. Church directory.
And those are in every paper except Moulton, correct?
Yeah.
And so, but we do have Moulton churches listed somewhere, maybe?
Well, we put St. Joseph Catholic Church in there, and occasionally we have other ones, but
Shiner, Yoakum, and Houtsville have a vast amount of churches. So if you're from Moulton, pick up one of those papers if you're looking for another church. And they give you all their locations and service times. Those are sponsored. So thanks to those
it lists all of them, right?
It does.
Okay. All right. I don't see anything. There's going to be a Tom Yoakum Heritage Kitty Parade to be held June the 2nd. And I guess that's going to be during the Tom Festival.
It's coming up.
That's not that far off when you stop and think about it.
No.
Because this month is nearly gone.
That's sad, Murray.
You know, Michelle, you may not know this, but as you get older, time just...
Murray, I do know.
It flies. It flies. So
my daughter is ending 5th grade in 2 weeks, Murray. And we finished our last project.
Yeah, I saw that. What was it? A flamingo.
Yeah. It was great, guys.
Yeah, it looked good to me.
It's always better, too, when it's done. So the Lady Bulldog season came to an end, so congrats to them on a great season. And I think the Bulldogs season actually did come to an end a little bit earlier, so they're winding down in their year.
And we got an Honor Society induction ceremony, and Yoakum High School band students receive a statewide music award.
And we do get the honor roll in there quite often, so check those people out. They're doing great in the academic. We wish we could put all their pictures in, but luckily there's so many of them we couldn't fit.
Well, honor roll was something I didn't have to think about.
Because you were that smart, huh? You were automatically in it?
No, but anyway, I made it. As my daddy always said, if it wasn't for his paddle, I'd have never graduated.
Well, thank goodness for the paddle. Roberta Biddick is named Woman of the Year. And I think that's for a sorority, right? The Beta Sigma Phi. So congrats to her.
I have a little article in here, too, on that page about the tornadoes and spring storms.
You know, I don't like that bad weather, Murray, so I couldn't read this one. I also missed it.
I don't like it either, but it's a good thing for people to be informed. You know, tornadoes... Where I was raised, we had hurricanes, and that's what we always worried about. But with a hurricane, at least you got some warning. These tornadoes, they can just drop down out of the sky at midnight and get you. So have a plan, folks. That's all I can tell you. If I lived in that country, I'd have a cellar.
And know where your shoes are.
Exactly. Yeah. And I could say something else, but
all right. Don't sleep nude.
I'm going to mention Clayton. He's back in this. I don't guess they ran this in their last
They
week.
didn't, and that's so sad because he's mainly in Yoakum, but sometimes we do run out of room, even for our own stuff.
Yes,
so.
we do. My column didn't make it, and I totally understand.
He only shed 2 tears.
I understand because I also have to put pages together, and I know what it's like to run out of room. So, we're going to move on to the cleanup batter, as Hans Lemelman used to call it, the Molten Eagle. And let's see, Mr. Zimmerman, Mark Zimmerman, won mayor, and he's the incumbent, he reelected. And then there's some more news about who won what.
And thanks to all who ran, too. I know that we can't all be winners. It's a hard lesson in life. But you're a winner in my books that you took the step to want to serve your community. So.
Exactly. You're serving your community, and that takes a lot of time, especially in these bigger communities. But anyway, you have to put up with all the headaches and people calling you when they don't like something or there's a pothole in the road. But anyway, we appreciate you. Appreciate all of you. And then there's another story about the chamber gearing up for the 2023 Jamboree. And our managing editor, Bobby Ariska, wrote that. And that Jamboree is something. They have a big car show and a whole lot of things going on. So if you've never been, you might want to check that out.
It's festival season starting, guys. June, July, and August.
Yeah. Yeah, you got only
it's
thing.
September, right? Kalachi Fest is
You got to put up with hot weather. That's the only bad part. Yeah. Anyway, we got my column in here, the same one we talked about earlier, and we have a big color picture of the high school naming the new student council officers for next year. And we got the same. We got the open house for EMS.
Tornadoes.
Yeah, that's my little story about the spring storms and the tornadoes. So we're going to move on over, and we've got Mr. Buddy Price, the owner of these newspapers. He writes an article called Solid Ground. It's a religious article, and he has some awful good information in there.
Yeah, it's a good read.
Yeah.
And we appreciate him being such an active part still of the paper.
Yes, he is.
Submitting that.
And we got, I guess it's really a want ad, but it's on the regular pages. It's from Kitchen Fried Mushroom Farms. And they're hiring. And they ran this color ad, and we certainly appreciate it. I don't know if they've advertised in this paper before.
I don't know, but we thank them.
We sure do. We appreciate all of our advertisers. Well, Michelle, I guess that pretty well wraps it up.
I think we did good.
We also thank Gonzalez Healthcare for running their big ad in our papers.
And for all their service. I think it's Nurses and Healthcare Providers Week or something.
Yeah.
So shout out to them for all the work they do to keep us healthy.
Yep.
And alive.
That's right. Well, I guess that's about all. I'll let Michelle say her goodbyes. And then I'll come home and come back and see what I can mess up.
This is home. We're here a lot. I just want to say thanks again for everyone who advertised. The graduation ads will be coming out to honor the graduates or the special sections in each paper. So make sure you're picking up your copies of that in a couple of weeks to see those graduates and all of their accomplishments. So I thank you to all those advertisers again for helping us put that on. And good luck to all the teams playing still in playoffs and track and golf and all those different things. I know it's a lot fighting the rain, but rain in this area is a much needed thing. So I hope you all get to play. I hope you all enjoy the success of your seasons. And have a wonderful weekend. Until next week, I will be back.
Yeah, she's right. Enjoy your weekend, folks. There's a lot of things going on. And
Happy Mother's Day. It's Mother's Day,
I forgot about Mother's Day.
So happy Mother's Day to all the moms.
You bet. But anyway, folks, we thank you again for being here with us, and we appreciate you. sharing this. We've got a number of more people coming aboard, so we certainly appreciate that. So with that being said, I'm just going to tell you goodbye for now.